Alright guys, in this video I'm just gonna be showing you how to color the roses that we drew on the previous video. As you can tell, they're the same ones. And then this is the one that I saved for last so that I can actually record it. Okay, and to draw this rose, I'm gonna be using big markers. For the actual petals, I'm gonna be using this red up here. And again, like I said, they are big markers. For the lighter parts of the petals, I'm gonna be using this pink. The name of it, I don't know if you guys can read it. It says Fandango Pink. And for the leaves, I'm gonna be using these two type of greens. This one says meadow green and forest green. Obviously this one's gonna be for the deeper green parts of the flower, like in this one, and then the lighters you can tell here as well. That's what I'm gonna do here. And afterwards, what I like to do is I'm careful with the way I do the coloring. But obviously if I go over, I can go with the pan. This one's slightly thicker, 0.7 millimeter pan. And I can just go ahead and take away the imperfections. Anyways, I'll just go ahead and begin. The way I like to start is by drawing these shadows, or the deeper red parts of it. And in this drawing, as you guys can tell, I try to do it in linear patterns. That way I don't get streakiness or some sides darker than others. sometimes you do end up having to go ahead and add more like touches, just because there's parts that, because the tip is not super thin, it doesn't really, it leaves them white, so you have to go through them again very carefully. That would be one of my tips though. Do linear patterns, that way there is not, it minimizes the chances of you seeing a lot of lines on your drawing. And pretty much that's after the coloring. If you guys want, what you can do is, like right now, I don't like how these shadows are not really that deep, so I'm gonna go ahead and add another layer of red. I have found it that it's a lot better if you do the layers once the previous layer is dried. One, it gets darker. Two, it doesn't damage the paper. So you may want to think about that if you are thinking of layering colors to add a more deep shadow. You could have also done this technically with only one marker in regards of the petals. You could have done it with the pink marker, and then once dried you could have gone through it, add another layer that would have been darker obviously, and act as a shadow. But I decided to go with the red just because I did try it before, and it didn't look as good as, or how I would like it to look. No. I'm sure you guys can tell a lot better by now. And lastly, like I told you, there's some parts where the marker did bleed through the lines, so I'm gonna have to go through areas, or at least the outline of the rows, to go ahead and cover those areas. Alright, and there you guys have it. That's pretty much the finished roast. Shadows look pretty good. And the outline does end up giving it a little bit more defined look. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, feel free to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, share my stuff, and hopefully I can help you guys learn something while I continue to learn myself. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.